everyone, it's me, Aaron, Professor Thorgi, your guide to all things geeky, and I wanted to come forward today and address some things that have been on my mind. I know I talk a lot about Marvel on this channel, what with their comics, and also about their cinematic universe, so I think it's led a couple of you guys to believe that I'm just a Marvel fanboy, and that I'm just kind of prejudiced against DC, but I wanted to come in here and put those rumors aside. I am equally excited about the future of both the Marvel and DC cinematic universes. I mean, sure, I've made it known that I wasn't that big a fan of Man of Steel, but everything that I have seen coming from them makes it look like they are going to fix all the problems that I had with that movie. And when it comes to that film's sequel, Batman vs. Superman, after seeing that last trailer and hearing Zack Snyder saying that we haven't even seen half the stuff that's going to be in the movie yet, well, it just makes me think that this is going to be one smooth operation. Oh, and also, that trailer for the new Suicide Squad movie? That looks awesome! What? It does! Okay, this is really the first trailer that we've finally gotten for Suicide Squad, and I know a lot of people out there consider it to be the second one because there was that trailer at Comic-Con that got leaked. I don't consider that to be a real trailer, because that trailer was made specifically for the comic book fans at Comic-Con and was there to serve only one purpose, which was to show all these comic book fans what these comic book characters were going to look like in live action interpretations, because every single shot in that trailer was just characters going or walking slowly towards the camera. And it's like, alright, I now know what they look like, but that doesn't tell me anything about the story, doesn't tell me anything about the tone, doesn't tell me anything about their interactions, how these characters are going to behave. This one did all that, and I am excited. I am so excited after seeing this. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys the number one thing that I got excited about when I watched this trailer, and that is the tone of it. The tone of this trailer was fun. It was upbeat. It was funny. It was adventurous. It was high-flying action. It was everything that I wanted the Suicide Squad movie to be, because with the Suicide Squad movie, there's two ways that you can go. You can either go really dark and really dramatic and very serious, but this is set in the DC Cinematic Universe, where Superman and Batman already kind of have that covered. I mean, that's the tone of their trailers. That was the tone of the Man of Steel movie. And the head of the DC Cinematic Universe came forward and said, hey, listen, that is the tone of our whole universe. Our whole universe is going to be more realistic. It's going to be darker and grittier and edgier. He actually said edgier, something that no one since the 90s have said. And that got me super nervous, because there are some characters out there who you should absolutely treat that way. I'll even say that Batman is one of them. But the entire universe? I don't want to see every single one of your movies have the same tone. That's nuts! So, the other way that you could go with Suicide Squad was to basically make it the evil version of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And the moment that this trailer begins and you hear Bohemian Rhapsody playing, I was like, oh, this is different. This isn't something I've seen from the rest of the DC Cinematic Universe. And then it keeps going and you've got all those jokes, like the moment that Captain Boomerang comes out of the buyback and he just instantly starts fighting people, I started laughing right there. That is perfect. And yeah, you need a guy like Captain Boomerang to be kind of jokey and kind of goofy because his name is Captain Boomerang. Listen, even as a longtime Flash fan, I still think that's kind of dumb. But you can make it work if you kind of embrace him as this goofy loser. And there's that scene where he just starts chugging a beer, and I was like, that is so perfect. Oh my gosh, how are you being played by Jai Courtney? Jeez, who knew that Jai Courtney could act, too? I mean, don't get me wrong, he's fine. He's fine. But turns out the moment that you let him actually use his Australian accent in a character, suddenly that dude comes to life. Never let that dude speak with an American accent ever again, okay? And even Rick Flag, like, I pictured Rick Flag was just going to be totally, like, Stonewall, just a very serious, talking in monotone the whole time. But then you see him going through the Rolodex of who he's hiring. It's like, this girl's crazy. This guy's just a crocodile. And I was like, oh my god, he's got personality to him too. That's awesome. Okay. And to me, the greatest moment was just that whole like sequence there in which it goes worst heroes ever. And I was like, this film knows what it is. okay. So yeah, loved Captain Boomerang, I love Rick Flag. Killer Croc we didn't see a lot of, but I thought he looked really threatening in there, so I'm cool with that. I want to hear him talk, but I think he looked pretty cool in there. And also Joker. We still have not seen a whole lot of Joker in this. I mean, we've seen pictures of him, but we haven't seen him acting. He's doing a good job. I have always said that Jared Leto could play a great Joker. Just, I didn't know what they were planning on doing with him. And yeah, the acting he is doing in here is great. I think he is doing a great job. I still don't like the way he looks. Listen, I have tried to rationalize it. End of the day, it's just not the Joker I want. It might be a great Joker, but that is not a Joker that I want. However, I don't care what he looks like. If he still acts like the Joker that I want, I'm down with it. I'm cool with it. And these trailers shows him acting like the Joker that I want. I mean, that scene of him on the ground just surrounded by knives and laughing, I was like, that is some hardcore Joker stuff right there. And I'm also excited to see that they're introducing magic in here. Like, they are not shying away from the fact that there are magically charged characters on this team. You've got Enchantress in there, and Enchantress, yeah, she looks really dark and mystical, but we actually saw smoke rising off of her. It's like, okay, something is up with her. That's not some weird meta-human power. That is definitely witchcraft in there. And the same thing goes for Katana, because there's that one shot of Katana, and she's got her blade out, and steam is coming off of it. And I was like, okay, so maybe she just put it through some flames or something, and they're trying to show how strong the sword is, that it can, like, survive severe heats or something. I don't know. But then I went back and I watched the trailer again, and I went, okay, so Enchantress has smoke coming off of her. There's steam coming off of her blade. That's the sign of magic in their cinematic universe. When something is magically charged, it's got smoke coming off of it. So I was like, all right, they're establishing some kind of like base rules to magic in this world, some kind of a defining look. That seems awesome to me. That makes it sound like they know what they're doing. That's the number one thing I wanted to hear. Now I'm just gonna have to pump the brakes here for a second, because as much as I was loving this trailer, there's still two things in here that has me concerned. And the first one is Will Smith as Deadshot. Now I honestly think that Will Smith could make a great Deadshot if they played him as Deadshot, because Deadshot is a super jokey character. He is a jokey a-hole. That's his entire personality. But watching the first little teaser trailer we got, and looking at this one, yes, Will Smith delivers a joke in here about the cheerleader tryouts. But even that, he delivers kind of with a straight face. And every single other shot of Will Smith throughout this trailer is just, like, he is being super serious. And Will Smith is a great actor, but I've noticed that in the past couple years, every single serious role he's taken, he's had that same look on his face of just being super serious. Like, he doesn't want to crack a smile at all. I have a theory that Will Smith is so afraid of someone coming back and just going, oh yeah, you're the Fresh Prince guy, yeah, you're that guy who used to sing Get Jiggy With It. He is so afraid of people referencing his old jokey career, his old upbeat and happy career, that he's like, no, I'm going to go so full into this serious role that I'm not even going to crack a smile. I'm like, Deadshot should be cracking a smile. That dude always has a smile on his face. So yeah, I'm afraid he might be playing this just too serious. And my other big concern is, and I know that I'm totally alone on this one, but my other big concern is Harley Quinn. Now, before anybody jumps to conclusions, I have no problem with Margot Robbie playing her. I think Margot Robbie is the perfect person to play Harley Quinn. In fact, the personality that she seems to be giving this character seems pretty right for Harley Quinn. My concern isn't with that. My concern is for the writing of Harley Quinn. Because I've noticed that with a lot of writers, especially writers in Hollywood when they're doing an adaptation of something, whenever they are adapting a humorous, crazy character, they don't tend to really give them a lot of jokes or a lot of subtlety or a lot of layers. They tend to just think, oh, I know how to write this. Just have them say the craziest stuff. Just have them say really crazy stuff. Don't even worry about structuring a joke. Just have them say crazy stuff out there, and that'll be funny. And before anybody comes in the comments and goes, well, how come you have this concern about Harley Quinn, but you don't have this concern about the Deadpool movie? You're clearly new to this channel. I have the exact same concern about the Deadpool movie. I have said it numerous times on this channel that I have that exact concern with the upcoming Deadpool movie. But going back to Suicide Squad, when we got that first little teaser, there's that moment in which she just goes, are you the devil? I was like, that's not really a joke. That's just a thing that you said. Or when she's in the car, she goes, I hope you have insurance. And I was like, that's not, I guess that's a joke. Guess, all right. And in this one, it was a little bit better. It was better because there's that moment when she goes, what's that? Kill everyone and escape? Oh, I'm sorry. That was the voices inside my head. I'm just kidding. That's not what they said. Okay. At the end there, when she goes, that's not what they said, the guy's like, all right, I got a little bit of a chuckle. But the whole build up to that, I was like, that's more you just throwing crazy stuff out there. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to write her. I will say that when it comes to writing comedy, a lot of times you can't really judge from a trailer because you have to see the context, you have to see it in the actual film itself. So watching this, and especially also there at the end when she's robbing a place while they're trying to walk down the street, I was like, okay, yeah, that's actually a pretty good joke for Harley Quinn. Okay. So I'm not as concerned as I was after the teaser, but I'm still a little bit hesitant. Also, just throwing it out there, but I kind of hate it whenever they over-sexualize Harley Quinn. And yeah, it looks like they're definitely trying to do that in this trailer. By the way, that's another concern I have with the upcoming Deadpool film. So okay, to sum up, I was already looking forward to this movie because if this was going to be set in a darker, grittier cinematic universe, then yes, Suicide Squad is a film that would fit perfectly within there, but I wanted different tones from this cinematic universe, and this trailer did indeed give me a different tone. This gave me a fun, adventurous tone. This gave me a movie that I am super excited about. So let me know in the comments down below how you felt about this trailer and how you feel about the upcoming Suicide Squad movie. Also, if you want to see more fun, geeky stuff from me, I put out videos every single week about everything from the world of geekery, whether it be movies, comic books, video games, anything like that. So if you want to see more from me, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure that you click on some of the videos at the end of this. I'm going to have the top 10 films that I'm looking forward to this year, which does include Suicide Squad, and I'll also throw in my last trailer reaction. Let's go with that, from 10 Cloverfield Lane. And make sure you come back later this week, because later this week, I have my top 10 worst films of 2015. So if you like seeing me get excited and also super concerned and angry about stuff, then that is the video for you. Thanks everyone, come back next time.